to put on a show!
Frustrating, right? If you've been dying to divers over and over like I have, you know exactly how annoying it is. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be this way. In this video, I'll show you how to completely counter dive characters and make sure you never end up in those situations again. Let's turn the tables on those divers. First off, the best way to deal with dive is to beat them at the hero select screen. Divers like Black Panther and Spider-Man thrive against squishy targets or heroes without escape tools. They will always feed of your backline, so as a tank to counter them, pick characters with hard crowd control, shields like Magneto or Hulk. Remember that Black Panther is very dependent on the marking the enemies so he can refresh his dash, but shields that Magneto or Hulk apply completely negate Black Panther's marks. As duelist, you can go Winter Soldier with his hook ability, or Moon Knight with his high mobility, and the Crest, which makes it much easier to hit divers since most of them will fly around you that makes them hard to hit. As a strategist, you can try playing Loki because of his incredible utility, he almost never dies. Or someone like Rocket Raccoon or Jeff the Landshark, since they both have incredible movement capabilities and small hitbox, which makes them an insanely hard target for any diver. And it's not just about your pick, it's about team synergy too. Pairing the characters like Hulk and Iron Man, which are both great against almost every diver except Iron Fist, since he can basically fly up to the Iron Man. Remember, Marvel Rivals isn't just about what you pick, it's about how your team works together. Next is, of course, positioning when playing against divers, and in general, it's very important. Divers are most effective when they catch you out of position, away from your team, or in a bad spot like near walls or corners. Stay close to your allies, preferably near someone who can protect you. For example, if you play as a strategist, stay near your other strategist and heal each other. This will make it almost impossible to kill any of you. Position yourself where you can see threats coming. Always keep some distance from choke points or areas where divers like to initiate, because if you can't see them coming, you're already dead. One thing people forget is that divers rely on cooldowns to be effective. Black Panther or Wolverine might feel unstoppable, but once those abilities are on cooldown, they're sitting ducks. Try to bait out some of their cooldowns. Keep track of when they use their key abilities, and as soon as they're down, punish them. Since they play far from their team, they are on your territory, which makes it a lot harder for them, especially without those crucial cooldowns. When you see a diver with no cooldowns, call it out in voice or ping the cooldowns so your team knows when it's safe to go on the offensive. A diver without cooldowns is basically free. Don't let them get away with it. Now, let's talk about team play, because if you think you can survive a dive solo, you're wrong. Your team needs to coordinate to shut down divers. If a diver jumps in, your teammates should immediately focus them, peeling them off you or forcing them to retreat. Supports, in particular, are critical here. If you're a support player, save your heals or shields for the moment the dive happens. And if you're a tank, don't leave your squishies to fend for themselves. Peel, zone, and protect. And finally, if you're still struggling to beat divers after applying all of those tips, maybe it's time to become one of them. Picking a diver yourself not only helps you understand their strengths and weaknesses, but you'll also learn to exploit other players the same way they exploit you. You know the saying, if you can't beat them, join them. Practice a character like Black Panther or Iron Fist and use their mobility to shut down enemy supports or DPS before they can counter you. The best defense is attack. And there you have it. 5 tips to stop dying to divers and start climbing the Marvel Rivals ladder. Remember, counterpicking and team synergy give you the upper hand. Positioning keeps you safe. Team play shuts down their momentum. Cooldowns create opportunities, and sometimes you just got to dive them back. Let me know in the comments which tip helped you the most. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my other guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.